This is our Forex blog for October 24th, 2014, and our focus ourselves is more on trading than trying to get customers for our software or brokerage, and you will see why in a second. But I will try to do a couple Forex blog posts per week just so people can see how our systems are doing. These are currency indexes which let you see as a chart what each individual currency is doing. You can see that the dollar is falling. The yen is also falling. The pound's pretty much chopping around sideways. And you can kind of visualize trend lines, double tops, double bottoms, hourly moving average. Above it you want to buy, below it you want to sell. Our focus is on improving our Forex systems. We auto trade these signals, so you can pretty much trust them because I have my money on the line while I'm sleeping, and accuracy is the utmost importance. And the key to trading is just small losses, bigger wins. Here's a trade last night. This is a risk, and unfortunately it didn't generate much profit. We were quickly out of this trade with a couple pip profit. So then we went short here, and this is the risk. Made a little bit of money. Went long right here. This is the risk. Made a little bit of money. Pretty much the same size win as what the risk is. And then it went short right here with a very nice win, or slightly bigger win than loss at least. And then we got long right here, and you can see we lost a very tiny amount, and then got that back on the next trade where we won this amount. And this is one of the worst performing currencies today. So let's look at some of the better ones. Here's the Euro Yen, which actually is not the one I was referring to. Has small loss, a very, very tiny 3 pip loss, and then a 2 pip win. So this one actually lost money. Here's the pound, and we'll scroll back and watch it throughout the day. Got long right here, lost 2 pips. Short right here, lost another 2 pips. Short right here at 66, made 20, so it's up on the day. Went long right here, made 4 pips. Went long right here at 50, out at 86. So we're up a lot on this particular currency. And then the pound yen, I think, was the best performer of all of them. It caught a lot of good trades today. It's shorted right here. That's the risk, and the win is significantly bigger. You can see in this case 10, 20, 25 pips, and we got out here, flipped and went long, and rode it all the way up here where we made 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pips. So this one currency made a tremendous amount of the net profit of these currencies. So then we went short right here and lost about 6 pips. Got that back in the next trade, in at 23, out at 45, made 20 pips. And this trade right here, in somewhere around 76, out at 88, only made 10 pips. And we would close this out at the end of the day. Usually I would tell people not to take trades into the close on Friday. Currency indexes, very easy way to trade. You just visually eyeball each currency's chart, and you can see the euro tried to break out over yesterday's high and failed, came down. You draw your fibs on here, which you can do. You can see it wasn't even able to retrace up to the 50%, stalled out the hourly. Great place to go short right there, and you want to sell it against a currency that's strong. All 4 of these currencies are kind of average as far as strength goes, so let's try to find something a little bit stronger. We have the New Zealand that's above its hourly. The Australian is also kind of made a nice run up and is going sideways. It didn't pull back from its hourly. It's been there for 2.5 hours. It's likely to go up, which it does. So the highest odds trade would be to, let's find out which one was weak before I forget. Oh, okay, the euro's weak. So weak euro, strong Australian. You look for a Euro Aussie sell, 2:30 at 3 o'clock. You have a pretty high probability of this trade working. You can see it was going down, kind of went up. Nice little sideways range. You could go short once it broke this area. A very tight very small risk, and you can see it generated, you know, more profit than what the risk was. I mean, that's a potential profit, but anytime you see that, it's pretty high probability. And you know, I like to see more smooth pullbacks. You know, where it goes down and kind of makes a nice 38 to 50% retracement, which this one did not. So I probably would have passed on this trade, but you know, went sideways for a couple hours, couldn't take out that high. You might want to go short here with a very tiny risk because of, you know, this is a lower probability trade, and you draw your fib targets on that last little wave. You know, I'm just guessing these are the first and second fib targets down here, and you can see it generated, you know, 4 times more profit than what the risk was. And that's what's beautiful about using the currency indexes. It allows you to, and as you can see, I was a little bit wrong in predicting the first 1.382 fib target. It stopped right here. So that's usually, when you have a strong currency, the minimum profit that typically happens. And you can see it's 2.5 to 3 times more than what your risk is. And that's the key to trading. Small risk, bigger wins. And you know, when you have 2 times and 3 times bigger wins than losses, and sometimes 5 and 10 times bigger, as long as your average win is 2 times or more, you know, you don't even have to be right half the time in order to make money trading Forex. That's what makes our tools so powerful.